Are we live? Hey everybody, are we live? Now we ain't got nowhere to go today. Tomorrow, my niece's birthday party. Little KO's party is tomorrow. But her birthday is today. So, happy birthday. Now, let's get to Kitty Bird. I told y'all, I make Kitty Bird move. I make him. That's why you notice he's starting to mention me now. Because I'm making him move. He knows that the aggressive tactics that everybody's taking is because I'm so aggressive. I'm making an impact, Kenny. You have a club that you call the Haters Club. I don't know if, well, some of them might be in a club. I guess you can call me a new associate. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, because you're lying to the people. You coming on YouTube acting like you holier than thou when we know you're a damn criminal. We know you're a criminal, Kenny. You know you're a criminal. But I'm going to show y'all what I mean when I'm talking about a junkie. Because Kenneth Bird is a junkie. And we know that Kenneth Bird is a junkie. We know that Kenneth Bird is a junkie. Okay? Anybody who can look back and be honest knows that Kenneth Bird is a junkie. And we know that he's a liar. I can tell you 50 lies that Kenny has told. I can talk to you all day about the lies that Kenny has told. And he knows this. Which is why he's afraid to mention me. He knows that God's technology puts his technology to shame. Kenneth Bird knows it. He knows it puts his shit to shame. He knows it. It ain't nothing new. This is nothing new, ladies and gentlemen. Kenneth Bird technology is shit. It's too dark. I've been saying that for a year. Videos are up. When Kenny showed his demonstrations, they have a green tint to them. Shown you. I've shown you 4 days ago, 4 weeks ago, 2 years ago. Paint got the same green tint. Now, on his demonstrations, his paint has a green tint on it. But everybody else's demonstrations, his paint is dark as hell. So, you don't have to be a brain surgeon to actually, take your mind and say, wait a minute. Kenny doing something in his demonstration. Whether it's his old ass projectors, whether he messing with the ISOs, but why is it that there was a video from somebody named Jay that bought Kenneth paint for his business, and he showed it. The paint was dark as hell. That was 7 years ago, if I'm correct. So we ain't gone back 7 years to show you that this man is a damn scammer. He wants to get rid of me. Why? I don't sell screen paint. I expose him. I ride his ass. I call out every one of his lies. I make Kenneth Bird move, even though he tries to focus on Crow and Partey. I make Kenny move. Kenny showed this product page. And notice that he got the number in the inventory block. But I called you yesterday. He had everything out of stock except he had 998 gallons. Now the inventory says that he has 100 of the gallon of RM Black Silver Edition, right? And it says he has 100 32-ounce FLE RM Black Silver Edition, right? Acoustic screen still out of stock. The 16 ounces out of stock. The FLE out of stock. 1 gallon. He still got 998. So you didn't fix that, dumbass. So you added 100 of these two, but you didn't change that 998. So you expect us to believe that you got almost 1,200 bottles now. You're gone from 1,000. This is how dumb KENNY-WENNY is. He's gone from having 998 bottles ready to go. Now we supposed to believe that KENNY-WENNY has 1,198, almost 1,200 bottles of paint ready to go right now. Where you storing them at? I ask you. You ain't fit them in that garage, bitch. You only showing up the same 2 bottles. And you can't show them 2 bottles again because according to you, you wrapped them up. But the packaging you showed for your labeling are not big enough for those 2 gallons. The label that you showed in your video that you were ready to ship out, you came back wrapping those 2 bottles in tape, talking about you got orders to send out, but they won't fit in them little packages you had. I got one sitting right there that the screen came in. The same size as the 2 packages you showed. Why do you come here and lie? Why do you lie when you know I'm riding your ass, Kenny? Why do you keep fucking lying when you know I'm riding your ass? This is how I know you fucking stupid. You spent the day talking about people being not intelligent. Why didn't you change that 1 gallon? Down there at the bottom, it still says 998. You don't have 998 bottles, bitch. Where you gonna put them at? Where you gonna put them at, Kenny? Do you know that it will cost you, and I know that you just buy house paint and add something to it. Have them add something to it. You don't do shit, you lazy motherfucker. You do all this work. You expect us to believe that you got 1,200 gallons of paint in that garage. You expect us to believe that. Then how come you can only show 2 bottles? You got on here in your inventory. You have 1,198. I don't think you could add. You got 1,998. No, excuse me. No. That's 200. So 998 is almost 1,000. So yeah, you got 1,198 bottles of paint. Where are they? Show them. Show us 50 of them. I bet you can't. I'm challenging you, bitch. Show us 50 bottles of paint you got ready to go right now. Stack them up. Show us 50. You can't. Because your government check ain't big enough for you to get that many, you lying motherfucker. Now you keep saying that you satisfied to sell 2 to 3 a month. If you satisfied to sell 2 or 3 a month, why are you trying to show us that you got almost 1,200 bottles ready to go? I'm asking the question. Why are you trying to lie to us? Why lie? You keep talking about Crow and Danny and Silent and the guy next door and me, we all liars. I can't speak for them. I can speak for me. I don't sell paint. But I know you almost tricked me a year ago into trying to figure out how could I get your paint. Yes, sir. I know that you keep saying you blessed by God and that God talks to you. You're a liar. You keep saying that Satan wastes your time. He's wasting your time, Kenny, because you keep coming on YouTube and you're the one that keep losing. You the one in the garage. You claim you got a house. Show it, bitch. You kept telling Crow to show his house. Why are you not showing yours? You say you got a house. Where is it? Where is it, you lying motherfucker? Show us the house. You won't, because you ain't got one. So you got contracts. Show us some proof. I can't tell you who because y'all gonna go. If you have signed contracts, what the Crows cast say to them people, you signed the contract. They got to fulfill that contract. If your paint is as good as you say it is, why would you care? Why couldn't you do what you said that you would do yesterday? Show them people the same video that you got. These guys are just haters. Don't pay them no mind. Look, they matching house paint or whatever. See, this is why your lies don't make sense. The same way you could have convinced the lady at that community center. You could have convinced the people at the African American Museum. You could convince the people at the cigar lounge. What happened to the I thought you had something going on with the Poconos. What happened with that? See, you talk shit, you can't back it up. You the one that can't back nothing up. All your demonstrations are you doing a demonstration. Why is it that when somebody else show that panel you had that had the sticker on it, it looked good. When you show it, it look a hot mess. See, you getting blowed out right now. And you ain't got no answer. You gotta face the fact, sir. Your paint is too dark. And you keep talking about your paint doesn't support a certain kind of projector. It's gotta be an old style projector. It's gotta be an office projector. It's not gonna do the WeMax and the Valve and all of them. But that's what people are buying right now. The people you looking to sell to, that's what they buying. So you should be making something that's going to work with that. But instead, you say, no, it won't. The problem is, the majority of them projectors are between 1,000 and 2,200 lumens. To force something through that black paint, that murky you make, you need at least 4,000 lumens. It's going to be too dark. Now, I've heard somebody say that 1,000 lumens but Salvo had the right projector that's in your settings. You told Salvo to turn up the brightness and contrast to 100%. But you say that the screens, the projectors you have listed that you support, you can use them factory settings right out the box. So why would you tell Salvo to crank up his brightness and crank up the contrast. That let you know and let us know that you're a liar. You're a scammer. If you're supposed to be able to use it right out the box, why would you tell a customer who had the correct projector to crank it up? Because that's what you do. Because see, in your demonstrations, your paint don't look dark. It just look tinted green. When anybody else show your paint, it's dark. So you're doing something. I don't know if you understand. I'll say it to you slowly, Kenny. Maybe this can help you. When you show your paint, it's lime green. And the color is off. Unless you showing something like with a bunch of red and blues and greens in it, that's really colorful. Your paint look like shit. You can get mad all you want. But I quote you here again. You stupid. So now, all of this was out of stock yesterday. Now you got 100 of the 1 gallon FLE Black Silver Edition. Now you got 100 of the 32 ounce. But you didn't change. Down here where you said you got 998. You didn't change that. Are you that lazy? You didn't notice it? And your drug-induced haze. This is what I called you out for. You should have changed this, sir. Where you gonna get $100? Worth 100. Not $100, because that's 100. So if you pay $30 a gallon for the paint, so let's do the math. Let's do the math. 200 times 30. You need $6,000. Just these first two right here. You need $6,000. Not counting what you add to it. Whatever the paint store mix up for you to have 200 bottles of these first two things in your list, you need $6,000. Not counting what you add. Not counting the price of the bottle. Not counting the shipping. You need $6 grand. $6 grand, sir. Where you gonna get $6 grand from? So you telling me that you got $6 grand? Because yesterday you had none. Now you got 200. So you was able to get $6 grand in less than 24 hours. And you got them to make you 200 bottles of paint in less than 24 hours. Because we can go back. We can go back. And I can show you. Because this is what you did today. I can go back. We can go back, Kenny. Let's go back to Kenny. Give me 1 second here. Here you go, right here. Look at that. 0, 0, 0, 0. Out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Only showing the 998 of the 1 gallons, right? Which will cost you, and it says inventory. That means you got it in inventory right now. You have it in inventory right now. Where, Kitty? But, what's that? Out of stock. Out of stock. There's the BSC silver. Black silver. Out of stock. This video was made March 12th, 2024. March 12th, 2024. Today is March 14th. And you're saying, here you go showing these same two bottles. Same two bottles. All you can show is two bottles. And anything in them? We don't know. You didn't show us. But let's come back. You made this 3 hours ago. Well, we'll take the date. March 14, 2024. So you telling me that in a day and a half, you got $6,000 worth of paint. Because now you got 100 and 100. That's 200. So you got 200 bottles of paint in stock in a day and a half. But you sitting there eating Doritos and chips, eating cookies. Kenny, you a liar. Minister Brother Derek, we out. We ain't got to sit here and listen to this liar. I caught your ass lying again, Kenny. It's sad. You a junkie. I'll be back, y'all.